Good morning.
Today is Wednesday, January 26th. This is Moving Forward TV, your local Tampa Bay real estate and mortgage update. My name is Ron Morris.
And I'm Dylan Gaston, and welcome to the Show of Expectations. But first, here is our comic, our very appropriate comic of the week. That is like one of my favorite. I think that's our best comic ever.
If you have anything to do with real estate, you gotta really appreciate that comic.
Okay, the Show of Expectations. From the beginning, our purpose of our show has always been to educate and to give you as much information as possible, whether you're the realtor watching, a title person, an attorney, a buyer, a seller, no matter what. We want to give you as much information as we can to make the whole buying, selling transaction go as smoothly as possible. And that includes setting some realistic expectations with what you can expect from us as the mortgage people, or any mortgage person for that matter, in going forward with your mortgage transaction.
And what prompted this discussion, as you may have heard, is the IRS is up to what they do best.
Suck! I had to.
No. They've changed the tax code.
No. Really?
What we're talking about is the 4506T. The forms that have been changed by the IRS have not even been published and won't, from what we're understanding, what we're hearing, till the end of February, possibly the end of March.
Right.
Expect delays.
And primarily we're talking self-employed borrowers.
Correct.
The 4506T form, you guys might know already, is the form that the lenders use to verify the income that we have on someone's tax returns. When they give their tax returns, W-2s.
W-2s, right.
We process
they
a
have to match up.
4506T. In the old days, they used to only process maybe 25% of them. Now they're processing, if not all 4506Ts, then a good 90-95% of them are getting processed. The IRS is saying that they are not even going to be looking at the 4506Ts probably until the end of February, March, maybe even into April. We're not sure. This is definitely going to cause some delays, which brings us to expectations, the expectations that we have in doing our mortgages, so that you know the delays that we run into and everything. There's certain things that are totally out of our control. We have no control over the IRS. We have no control over how long it takes someone's verification of employment to come back to us, a verification of deposit for bank statements.
An employment verification. I mean, we can call and bug them to see if they can get it back to us in a timely manner, but we're still relying on other people here.
Right. And there's a lot of other delays that come up. As you guys know, we live in Florida. The hurricanes in the Gulf, that can hinder us. Right. So some of the delays that come up that aren't out of ours. So what we wanted to do was kind of take a quick minute to go through an application process so that you have an idea of what we're kind of up against in a visual. Okay, so let's take a look at this. In a perfect world, let's say we
don't live in, by the way,
an application on a Monday.
Then Dylan and I are on the phone calling you to let you know the client's just left the office. It looks like a slam dunk loan. It's a borderline loan. Whatever the situation is, we're calling you to update you as soon as we've taken that application.
Right. Over the next couple of days, the customer is gathering together the documents that we need. We're ordering the verifications of employment, the verifications of deposit, whatever it is that we might need. Introducing ourselves to the title company. All of that is taking place in the first week. After that, the loan is submitted into underwriting. Usually about a week later, it goes into underwriting.
At that point, we're on the phone again, calling you, letting you know we have all our documentation from the borrower, and it is now going in. We've processed enough at least to get it into underwriting, and now we're in underwriting.
Right. Most underwriting, depending upon your lender, it's anywhere from 2 days to a week, something like that, 2 to 5 days. So usually, let's say about a week later, it comes out of underwriting. Now we're 3 weeks into the application, it comes out of underwriting. They all come out with a laundry list of stipulations, conditions that we have to get.
And at that point, we're on the phone again, let you know you're out of underwriting. Typically, most everything looks normal. That's what we're hoping for. At that point, we're going to get the appraisal ordered, because we do not want to order the appraisal until it's out of underwriting. We know we have a makeable deal here.
Right. Then, while the appraisal is being done, usually HVCC, depending, and they can be anywhere again from 3 to 5 days. Everything is about 3 to 5 days, it seems, or 2 to 5 days. And we are gathering the stipulations, the conditions together from the client and resubmitting those into underwriting, let's say either by the end of the following week or the beginning of the next week. Right.
At that point, again, we're on the phone talking to you to let you know appraisal's in, appraisal looks good, the value's there, all of our additional steps are in, and we're back in underwriting again.
Resubmitting to underwriting. Goes into underwriting, and underwriting, normally this is about 24 to 48 hours for them to clear the conditions, unless, again, anything comes up.
No snags, I'm sure.
But it's about 24 to 48 hours for them to clear conditions. Then the file moves into the closing department.
And again, we're on the phone calling you to let you know we have our clear to close. I mean,
Right.
that's what we strive for in the industry, is our clear to close. At that point, it's being pushed over to the closing department.
Closing department, usually 24 to 48 hours for them to get docs together and get them out to the title company. So here we are on the 31st of the month or the 1st of the following month. You can see it takes about 4 weeks or so, and that's without any delays.
Expect delays.
delays. They're just going to happen in the industry. Right. But we're going to be on the phone calling you to let you know right through all the way if a delay comes up. Fortunately, we speak Flintstone.
Not only do we speak it, we understand it.
Very well.
On a very positive note, year-end numbers are in for the Tampa Bay area. Sales are up.
They are. Yes.
And I find even more important is that the median sale price increase from November to December, 1% to 126.1.
Nice.
Do I dare say
It's over. Bottom's over.
the bottom, we've hit the
We
bottom?
are on the rise.
Very, very encouraging. Also an encouraging number statistically from a national standpoint, the inventory fell from 9.5 months to 8.1 months. Now a normal market is 6 months,
Going
but you
good.
can see we're going the right direction. So
Absolutely.
very, very encouraging numbers.
Also, on an encouraging note, FHA has made a change to their guidelines. They are no longer requiring on flat roofs, they're no longer mandating roof inspections automatically. They used to do that on any kind of flat roof, automatically,
roof.
no matter what. Now, only if the appraiser notices something, says something, that's when they'll look for it. So that's great.
And that's understandable.
Moving in the right direction.
And now for something completely different.
Like we didn't already know this.
A recent survey was just completed. 72% of U.S. cities are now determined to be cheaper to buy than to rent.
Like we didn't know
We've been
that.
screaming about this for weeks.
Who conducts these surveys that we all already know anyway?
Let's get on to the movie challenge. We wanted to thank Sarah.
I might pull out my venting hat.
Thank you, Sarah, from Coastal Realty. You were the winner of last week's movie challenge.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Call us, Sarah.
Call us.
Have
we have
your
your
tickets.
tickets. And here's this week's challenge.
The band back together.
Forget it. No way.
We're on a mission from God.
Okay, don't forget, email us with the answer to that challenge. And the winner was 6 minutes ahead of the other one, so be quick
So
on
do
the
it quick.
email.
And blog us down below, please.
Yes,
Let us know
please.
your thoughts on the show. Forward it to anybody that you know. Twitter, Facebook, all that social networking stuff that I know nothing about.
That's right, but we're on them. Also, if you would please visit our sponsors. We have a new sponsor we'd like to welcome, Hayden Roble. He buys sinkhole properties as well as estate sales, foreclosure properties, things like that. He is definitely somebody that you're going to want to check out, so please check out his
banner is somewhere around
Right.
here. Thanks for joining us, Hayden.
Other than that, we are.
Moving forward, see everybody next week.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
What's wrong with you?
it's either this show or indigestion. I hope it's indigestion.
Why?
It'll get better in a little while.
Like to hear some Funky Dixieland, pretty mama, come and take me by the hand. Come on, baby. Take me by the hand, pretty mama, come and dance.